Some royal fans believe ex-Prince Andrew is the victim of a medieval witch hunt, which won't be satisfied until he's homeless or in prison. A vocal group of royal supporters has launched a passionate online defense of Prince Andrew. They claim the Duke of York is the target of a modern-day medieval witch hunt. These loyalists argue that the relentless media pressure and public criticism have gone far beyond justice. They insist the campaign against him will not stop until he is left completely destitute or imprisoned. The phrase medieval witch hunt has exploded across social media platforms in recent weeks. It appears repeatedly in pro-Andrew hashtags, fan forums and dedicated royal discussion groups. Supporters point to the Duke's settlement of the Virginia Giuffre civil lawsuit in 2022. They describe that out-of-court agreement as a pragmatic decision rather than an admission of guilt. Andrew settled to protect the family name and end the nightmare, one prominent fan account posted. He paid a price, now they want blood, his home, his dignity, everything. Many in this online community believe the former royal has been unfairly stripped of all titles. They highlight that he lost his military affiliations, royal patronages and HRH style in 2022. Critics of the Duke call these measures long overdue and entirely justified. But his defenders see them as disproportionate punishment for unproven allegations. The phrase "won't be satisfied until he's homeless or in prison" has become a rallying cry. It reflects deep frustration that no punishment, however severe, seems enough for some sections of the public. Several supporters have shared photographs of Royal Lodge, Andrew's current residence in Windsor Great Park. They warn that moves to force him out of the property feel like a final act of vengeance. Royal Lodge is his home, he has a lease until 2060, one campaigner stressed. Taking that away would leave a 65-year-old man effectively homeless. Where is the humanity? The debate intensified after reports that King Charles wants Andrew to leave the grand residence. The king is said to favor a smaller property for his younger brother on the Windsor estate. Andrew has resisted the suggestion, citing the lease he signed many years ago. He argues that moving would disrupt his life and force him to sell possessions at a loss. His supporters view any attempt to evict him as cruel and vindictive. They accuse the palace of bowing to public opinion rather than protecting family loyalty. Online petitions defending Andrew have gathered thousands of signatures in recent months. One popular campaign calls for the restoration of his military titles and public rehabilitation. Prince Andrew served his country honorably in the Falklands War, the petition states. He deserves better than to be hounded like a criminal for allegations never proven in court. Defenders frequently contrast Andrew's treatment with other high-profile figures. They note that some celebrities accused of similar offenses have continued their careers. The Duke, however, has been effectively erased from public royal life since 2019. He has not appeared at major family events such as Trooping the Colour or Christmas services. Supporters say this isolation amounts to psychological punishment without formal trial. They describe it as trial by media and guilty until proven innocent in reverse. The witch hunt narrative has gained traction among older royalists and traditional monarchists. Many feel the modern media environment is unfairly hostile toward the royal family. They argue that Andrew has already paid a heavy price, financially, socially and emotionally. Further demands for his removal from Royal Lodge are seen as vindictive and unnecessary. One prominent supporter posted, "They took his titles, his role, his reputation. Now they want his home too. This isn't justice, this is a vendetta." The comparison to medieval witch hunts is deliberately dramatic yet deeply felt. Fans believe Andrew is being scapegoated to satisfy public anger over the Epstein scandal. They point out that he was never charged with any criminal offense in any jurisdiction. The civil settlement, they insist, was a business decision rather than proof of wrongdoing. Critics of Andrew dismiss these arguments as denial and misplaced loyalty. They maintain that the allegations were serious enough to justify his permanent exclusion. The debate remains bitterly divided across social media platforms and royal forums. One side sees a persecuted royal, the other sees a man who escaped proper accountability. Meanwhile, Andrew continues to live quietly at Royal Lodge with limited public appearances. He is occasionally seen driving around Windsor Great Park or attending church services. The king has so far resisted taking any forceful action to remove his brother. Sources say Charles remains torn between family loyalty and public perception. As long as the lease remains valid, Andrew is legally entitled to stay. Any attempt to force him out would likely trigger fresh headlines and legal challenges. Supporters hope the current stalemate continues indefinitely. They fear that any move against Royal Lodge would mark the final chapter of his public humiliation. The phrase "homeless or in prison" captures their deepest anxiety. It reflects a belief that nothing short of total destruction will satisfy his critics. For now, the battle remains largely online: petitions, hashtags, memes and heated comments. Yet the intensity shows no sign of fading as 2026 begins. Prince Andrew's defenders refuse to accept his permanent exile from royal life. They continue to campaign for what they see as fairness, forgiveness and basic human dignity. Whether their efforts will ever change the official position remains highly doubtful. But the medieval witch hunt narrative has found a committed and growing audience. The Duke of York, once second in line to the throne, now finds his fiercest advocates among ordinary citizens who feel he has been wronged. Their message is simple and unyielding: enough is enough. The hunt, they insist, must finally end.